The orbital hangar above Draction. 5 hummed with quiet tension as I stood alone beside the polished slabs of obsidian metal that formed the throne armor of Queen Zarenth. I had been summoned at dawn, before even the twin suns rose, and given a single instruction. Prepare the Queen's armor for inspection. She wishes you alone to do it. At first, I assumed it was a misunderstanding. I was a human engineer, recently assigned to the Interspecies Alliance's diplomatic corps, hardly someone who typically adjusted the ceremonial armor of a ruler feared across 6 star systems. Yet the summons was genuine, sealed with Zarenth's personal sigil that pulsed like a living flame. The air shifted behind me as footsteps echoed across the metallic floor, light, deliberate, and unmistakably regal. I turned. The AlienQueen approached with strides that radiated command. Zarenth's obsidian skin shimmered in the artificial light, marked with glowing silver fractals that moved like constellations across her arms. Her piercing violet eyes observed everything, especially me. "Human engineer," she said, voice echoing faintly as though laced with harmonic resonance. "You arrived promptly." "Yes, Your Majesty." No other guards were present, no advisors, no attending priestesses. It was just the 2 of us. That alone was strange. The Queen was rarely without her retinue. She was a symbol, a figure of near-mythic authority in her empire. Her gaze fell to the armor behind me. "You will assist me with an adjustment," she said. "There is something delicate that must be addressed." Delicate? That word never matched the Queen. Zarenth was known for iron resolve and battlefield brilliance, for wearing armor that made her look like a walking fortress with wings of folded energy. She stepped closer, her presence both intimidating and strangely calm. "Before we begin," she said quietly, "you must swear absolute discretion." My throat tightened. "I swear it, Your Majesty." A small nod. "Good. Then let us begin." Beginning the summoning. The armor was colossal, an imposing set of living metal crafted by her ancestors. The plates hung suspended by anti-grav clamps, slowly rotating, glowing faintly with internal bioenergy. "Your empire's armor technology is far beyond anything we have," I said, partly to fill the silence. "It looks alive." "It is," she replied. "And soon, you will understand why that matters." The Queen lifted her hand. The armor responded, unfolding like a mechanical lotus, revealing an interior chamber of luminous tendrils and crystalline nodes. She extended a data slate toward me. "This is the schematic. But do not trust it entirely. My armor reacts to my physiology, something unique among my species." I studied the schematic. Everything looked standard enough. Energy conduits, neural links, gravitational stabilizers, except one area near the chest plate that was encrypted with dozens of layers. "That section," I said, tapping it. "Locked." Her eyes darkened. "That is the part you will adjust. The encryption is intentional." I waited, sensing that she wanted to explain further. Instead, she stepped forward, closer than before. "My people believe the Queen is unbreakable," she said. "That our ruler carries power that never weakens. But that is a myth. And today you will see the truth behind that myth." The temperature in the room seemed to drop. My heart thudded. "Put on the gloves," she commanded. I obeyed. The moment I touched the armor's inner frame, it reacted, tendrils coiling around my wrist, scanning my biology, sending soft pulses of warmth through my palm. "It accepts you," she said. "Good. Why choose me?" I asked before I could stop myself. Her expression changed, less rigid, more contemplative. "Because you are new," she said, "and untainted by the politics of my court. You do not fear me as others do. And you have no reason to betray me." I swallowed. "Betray you for what?" for the secret you are about to witness. Middle. The secret within the armor. The Queen stepped onto the platform. The armor responded instantly, lowering itself and opening its chest cavity like the petals of a metallic flower. Zarinth inhaled deeply and straightened her posture.
"Proceed," she said.
I accessed the encrypted area. The console recognized my touch, authorized by her override, and slowly opened the hidden compartment. What I saw was shocking. Inside the chest plate, instead of a simple core, was a shimmering cocoon of crystalline tissue, organic, pulsing faintly with bioluminescent light. It looked alive. "What is that?" I whispered. Her voice lowered. My heart. I froze. "You mean literally?" She nodded. "My species has a dual-core life system. One inner heart, like your species, and one outer heart, grown externally, protected within the armor, sustaining our combat forms." The light flickered weakly. "It is failing," she said quietly. "And none of my royal engineers must know. They would consider me unfit to rule." I suddenly understood everything. The secrecy, the lack of guards, the urgent summons. "You want me," I said slowly, "to repair your secondary heart?" "To stabilize it," she corrected. "Only enough that I can continue negotiations with your alliance. If my enemies learn of its failure, war will ignite across my borders." Her face, usually unreadable, revealed the smallest crack of vulnerability. "I cannot allow that." I exhaled. "Tell me what to do." The Queen guided me through the process. It was delicate work, adjusting the neural fibrous pathways, realigning conduits, rebalancing energy flows that pulsed like veins of living light. As I worked, she watched me closely, studying my movements, my reactions, as though measuring my worth. At one point, her breath hitched, barely audible, but enough for me to look up. "Are you in pain?" I asked. Her eyes softened. "The adjustment links directly to my senses. Every correction you make resonates through me." I hesitated. "Do you want me to stop?" "No," she said immediately. "Continue." We worked in silence for several minutes, the only sounds the pulse of energy and the faint hum of the hangar. Then something unexpected happened. A surge, bright, sudden, and uncontrolled, shot from the heart core through my gloves and into my arm. I gasped as energy raced through me. Zarinth reacted instantly. She grabbed my wrist, steadying me with supernatural strength. "Do not pull away," she ordered. "If you break the connection now, the core will destabilize." Her grip was firm, grounding. The energy coursed through both of us now, linking us in a way neither of us expected. "What's happening?" I managed. "The heart has accepted you," she said, eyes widening. "It is synchronizing with your biofield." That should be impossible. The light grew brighter, enveloping us both. And in that moment, I saw something, memories not my own. Flashes of Zarinth's life. Her trials. Her coronation. Her battles. Her loneliness behind the crown. The connection faded slowly. I staggered back, breath shaking. The Queen released me, her expression unreadable. "You saw," she whispered. "Yes," I said quietly. "Everything." There was a long silence. Then she stepped toward me, close enough for me to see the faint silver veins across her neck. "You now carry knowledge forbidden to all but the monarch," she said. "And yet, I do not feel threatened." Her tone softened in a way I had never heard. "You handled my heart with steady hands. And without fear." "I wasn't afraid," I said. "I was trying to help you." For the first time, the Queen smiled, small, cautious, but undeniably real. "And you succeeded." Ending. The Queen's truth, the core now pulsed brightly, steady and strong. The armor sealed back into place, glowing with renewed strength. Zarinth stepped into its embrace, and the suit folded around her body like a second skin, sleek, powerful, terrifyingly magnificent. But when the helmet opened again, her eyes were softer. "You saved not only my life," she said, "but the stability of my empire." I shook my head. "I just did what you asked." "No," she said firmly. "You did more. You saw my weakness and did not exploit it. That is rare, even among my own kind." She stepped off the platform, the armor humming with power. "Come with me." I followed as she approached the panoramic window overlooking the galaxy, a swirl of violet gas clouds and brilliant stars. "My people believe a queen should never show vulnerability. That strength is absolute, unwavering." Her voice grew quiet. "But your presence reminded me that trust is a strength as well." I stared at her, not as a ruler now, but as someone who had shared her most guarded truth with me. "What happens now?" I asked softly. She turned, her eyes luminous. "Now," she said, "I repay my debt." I blinked. "Debt?" "For your loyalty, your courage, and your silence." She faced me completely. "From this moment, you are no longer just an engineer. You are appointed my personal liaison, the only human permitted unrestricted access to my court." I felt the weight of that. The honor, the danger, the responsibility. But then her voice softened again. "And," she added, "the only one I will trust with my armor and with the truth of my second heart." A warmth filled my chest, part fear, part pride, part something deeper I couldn't name. "I won't betray your trust," I said. "I know," she replied. The queen extended her hand, not as a command, but in an offering of mutual respect. I took it. Her armor sparkled with reflected starlight as she spoke the final words. "Then our fates," she said, "are now intertwined." And as the hangar doors opened, revealing the vast expanse of the galaxy beyond, I knew my life had irrevocably changed, not because I had adjusted her armor, but because I had uncovered the secret behind the most powerful being in her empire, and she had chosen to trust me